It comes after Russia launched its single largest assault on Ukraine since the war began on Friday. This is the dramatic moment a squad of Russian soldiers hiding behind a downed Ukrainian tank are blown up by a Ukrainian drone. FPV drone footage captured the heart-stopping encounter, which took place somewhere along the 1,000-kilometer, 620-mile front line. As the Ukrainian drone whizzes around the destroyed tank, it exposes the squad of soldiers crouching next to it. The soldiers appear startled as the drone hurtles towards them, but it's too late to react. The footage then cuts to a different shot as the armed drone obliterates the Russian soldiers, igniting a fireball that also engulfs the tank and surrounding perimeter. It comes after Russia launched its largest single assault on Ukraine of the war on Friday, as fighting along the 1,000-kilometer, 620-mile front line has subsided into grinding attrition amid winter. At least 41 civilians have been killed since the weekend. Ukraine's two largest cities came under attack early Tuesday from Russian missiles that killed 5 people and injured as many as 130, officials said. As the war approached its 2-year mark and the Kremlin stepped up its winter bombardment of urban areas. Air defenses shot down all 10 of the Russian Kinzhal missiles, which can fly at 10 times the speed of sound, out of about 100 of various types that were launched, said Gen. Valery Zaluzhny, Ukraine's commander-in-chief. But other missiles got through in Kyiv and in Kharkiv, the provincial capital of the northeastern region. In Kyiv and its surrounding region, 4 people were killed and about 70 were wounded, while in the Kharkiv region, 1 person was killed and about 60 were hurt, the Interior Ministry said. The K-47M2 Kinzhal is an air-launched ballistic missile that is rarely used by Russian forces due to its cost and limited stocks. The barrage fired Tuesday was the highest number used in one attack since the start of the war, Ukraine Air Force spokesperson Yuri Inat said. Russia fired almost 100 missiles of various types in the attacks, President Volodymyr Zelensky said on X, formerly Twitter. He claimed at least 70 were shot down, almost all of them in the Kyiv area, noting that Western-supplied air defense systems such as Patriots and NASAMS had saved hundreds of lives. The Russian army's losses in Ukraine per day have trebled in the past year according to the latest assessment by the UK Ministry of Defence. According to the United Kingdom, if the current rate of casualties continues, Russia will have lost over 500,000 military personnel during its invasion of Ukraine by 2025. According to the latest update from Defense Intelligence, the average daily count of Russian troops injured or killed has increased by nearly 300 per day in 2023 compared to the previous year. The MOD suggests this surge is most likely indicative of Russia's forces' deterioration and shift to a lower quality, high-quantity mass army since the partial mobilization of reservists in September 2022. The MOD intelligence update is stated. During the course of 2023, the average daily number of Russian casualties, killed and wounded, in Ukraine has risen by almost 300 per day compared to 2022. The increase in daily averages, as reported by the Ukrainian authorities, almost certainly reflects the degradation of Russia's forces and its transition to a lower quality, high-quantity mass army since the partial mobilization of reservists in September 2022. It will likely take Russia 5 to 10 years to rebuild a cohort of highly trained and experienced military units. If casualties continue at the current rate through the next year, by 2025 Russia will have sustained over 500,000 personnel killed and wounded over 3 years of war. This is compared to the Soviet Union's 70,000 casualties in the 9-year Soviet-Afghan War. On Friday, Moscow continued its assault on Ukraine, launching 122 missiles and numerous drones across the country in what an Air Force official described as the war's most extensive aerial onslaught. At least 144 people were injured in this attack, with an unknown number trapped beneath debris. A maternity hospital, residential buildings, and schools were among the targets according to Ukrainian authorities. According to recent warnings from Western officials and analysts, Russia has been restraining its cruise missile strikes for several months, ostensibly to build up stockpiles for large-scale attacks during the winter, to undermine Ukrainian forces' morale.
Орудие! Армата! Пострел!